How y'all doing, black people? How y'all doing, black people? Uh, what I want to say to black people is a lot of times I do a lot of videos about Donald Trump, and people tend to, when I make a video about Donald Trump, they tend to bring up Joe Biden, and I'm like, listen, just because you have a master, don't assign me one. I am opposed to black people supporting Joe Biden as well, but I am baffled at the fact that black people will continue to support someone who tried to take away blacks' rights to vote. I mean, he specifically targeted areas where blacks voted at, regardless whether he felt those blacks was going to vote for him or not. You as a black person, knowing that what we had went through for the right to have a say so in the government that we are subjected to, should have a real issue with anyone who's trying to impede upon your right to vote. So if you are willing to give up your own people voice in America at the hands of someone who has openly showed hostility towards black people and has embraced white supremacists, makes you an enemy to the people, and I don't care how well I know you. I know you have no business talking politics, but I can't get to the real political issues because we have so many ignorant ass people who don't even look at or pay attention to policies, but have the nerves to repeat Republican or white people talking points that are against the interests of their very community. But I am deeply opposed to Joe Biden. I believe Joe Biden is a big racist just as much as Trump. And yes, I prefer to deal with an open racist, true, but I'm not going to empower an open racist. It's just that blacks who don't understand or see that Trump is openly racist and can't identify that, that's just troubling to see the ignorance of our people at that level. So that's why I've ended up doing so many videos about Donald Trump. But Joe Biden has done a lot of things that have been negative to the black community as well. And we have given him our support again. And again, he has proven he is not worthy of our support, has done nothing for the black community. We cannot point to one policy. He created a black Supreme Court, a Supreme Judge. But you got to understand he did that when she was powerless. Supreme Court 6-3. So that's not significant if he wasn't going to widen the Supreme Court and add more members in order to make her voice be more powerful. So we've gotten nothing from a 4-year Joe Biden presidency. And we have to be honest about that as well. So we have to have our own strategy as a people to target our elections because their strategy is a fear tactic. right? And if you do the research of where the jobs were created for Joe Biden, they were created in in most Republican areas that voted Republican. I'm in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and there was no green energy plant placed in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and it definitely went for Joe Biden. So let's be clear about that. So I don't know about Philadelphia, what new manufacturing jobs he brought to Philadelphia, but I see none in Milwaukee, which is an area that voted heavily for Joe Biden. So I don't know about Georgia, but we need to check in and look at the results of what did black people get for their support for Joe Biden. And I believe we're gonna come back empty-handed. So I'm asking you, do not mistake my support for Donald Trump, my disdain or criticism of Donald Trump for my support for Joe Biden, because I do not support Joe Biden or the Democratic Party.